Okay, so we are drinking
breast milk.
Durian milk.
Durian milk. What?
ta-da.
Did you get it?
Okay, got it.
Ooh, that's sexy.
True.
Hi everyone, welcome to
Sit
Back. I'm Gaby.
I'm John.
I'm Megan.
I'm Waijian.
And today we'll be discussing what it's like to have children in today's day and age. Okay, so first off, would you guys ever like to have children?
Yes, I want 10 children.
You give birth or?
I want to give birth to an entire village.
For what?
That's the best
Fun lah.
Money?
Money, that time didn't say.
You give birth?
My dream is to have 10 children.
You give birth ah?
No lah. My wife lah.
Oh no.
I give the seed.
Will she want 10?
No,
Warning
I
Whoever
spray.
marries you better be careful For me, if I get a very good guy that'll make me want his kids, then maybe.
Oh my God.
But you know, because a girl, right, and we are the ones giving birth, so it's like it hurts. It hurts. Like period cramps already like. Then if you give birth, woo, damn, your it's like some people have to like cut open.
Yeah.
It's so scary, dude.
But once you get used to it, then it's like
You give birth, I want give birth.
I want like at least 3. Yes.
You give birth, I want give birth.
Stop asking that question.
Even if I want house here.
Okay, but you all can adopt.
Yeah. Actually.
A village.
Okay, let's ask Gaby first. How many children do you want to push out your house?
Zero, no kids. I
Oh
don't
my
want
God.
kids at all.
What?
Oh.
No children for me, thank you.
Is it because it's painful? Or?
No, I just don't like the concept of having a little me running around,
Oh my
wasting my
God.
money and my time.
Okay,
cool, what?
okay. Why I say need a good guy, right? Is because I don't want a mini me. I will die. I cannot. I can't handle.
Sit
back.
So you said you wanted 10 kids, right?
Yes.
Can you guess what is the average cost of raising a kid? Just one kid in 1 year.
No.
Average cost
Average cost of raising one kid
Per
1 year
year?
in 2020.
in 1 year.
In 1 year.
100k?
No.
Less than that.
No.
More than that.
100k?
No.
500?
No.
It's like buying a
900.
No.
Or
Million.
800.
You saw that thing! So, the average cost of raising a child in Singapore is 800k. Right, at least 6k is spent during pregnancy and birth. So that's like already a huge percentage. Necessities like their diaper, stroller, instant formula, their crib and all that stuff. Nanny, food, furniture, toys. Okay, but not only that, you also have to pay for education, like their school fees, school supply, uniform, school bags, their tuition, childcare center, enrichment class, CCA, all that stuff.
That is like one package, but.
No,
Yeah, so
I
you
feel
will
like
dedicate money for that also. And that's just one child. And also don't forget health.
I mean, honestly.
Children get sick a lot.
Oh my God. I don't want kids anymore. I don't want kids anymore. Unless my husband is rich.
Rich, right?
So because of that, there are actually a lot of government incentives to help people when they want to raise children. So first there's the baby bonus scheme where the parents actually get cash gifts when their babies are born. So the first and second child, the parents
get a total of $8,000 in cash for over a period of 18 months. But that and subsequent child will get $10,000. So after that, they got the child development account, which is basically money that they use to pay benefits. They get $4,000 for each kid, basically. Then the account is registered once they're born, so they don't have to do anything. They also get cash.
A little longer than a few minutes later.
This means you can take it back.
it depends on how many kids you have, lah. But they increase to the more you get the next round.
Like almost double.
Manage!
Oh my God.
100%.
100%
But that will take
tax
very long.
rebate, but you have to spend all your money raising your
Yeah, it's not keep myself.
Sit
back. So, y'all talked about having children and all that. So, why do you think couples choose to have children? Is it because of like social pressure and like the expectations from relatives? Oh, you're married now, so I want grandchildren. So, do you think that could be a huge reason as to why people are actually having children?
I think there's two main things that pop in my head straight away. First one is definitely like cause Asian parents, they want to, in Chinese it's called 抱孙子, so they want to carry their own grandkid. And it's like, for example, I have an older brother, right? So, and my grandparents are still alive. So they actually like rushing him to go get kids so that they can not only carry like brother grandkids, they want to carry great grandkids also. So that's the pressure from the family. Then another reason that I think right is cause when you are old, like even though you may have a partner, but when you grow old, like you want someone to take care of you. You want to experience filial
Filial love.
Filial piety.
Yeah, filial piety. You know, like someone to take care of them when they're old. Like I take care of you when you're young, you take care of me when I'm old.
But then another reason would be like a lot of parents want their surname to be passed down lah.
Oh yeah.
They don't confirm one. Cause like all the older generation they're thinking very sometimes. They'll always feel like, wow, my surname gonna die down already. You don't born one boy out, you get out of the house, something like that lah. So like I think it's mostly peer pressure lor.
That's not pure.
Oh, okay.
That's like family
Pressure.
This might be controversial, but like my family always say that like children are like the source of joy and happiness. Like whenever a new kid is born into the family, it's always like a celebration. It's always good times, and because that's just what I grew up with. So like in addition to like wanting a mini me, like I also want to spread the love of having that kid around. Yeah, I don't want my kid to be just by himself. I want him to be like him or her to be like spreading the love and happiness to everyone. I sound like such a wholesome person.
Okay, so some people are actually unwilling to have children, like me, kids. So because like, there are so many reasons for not having kids, like you don't have the money, you don't have the time, you prioritize your career over actually having children. And also like a lot of people feel like a child actually curtail their freedom. They cannot do a lot of things. They cannot go out late, then I go clubbing, go don't know do what, because they got kids. And also they're also afraid of childbearing and pregnancy.
Yeah. Carry for 9 months
Yeah.
And it hurts.
Heavy
And the thing is that there's also that, right? But that's only during birth. After that, you also have the child to go through all the different things you have to go through with the child, like, especially like emotionally. Let's say maybe I was emotionally abused as a kid. Then I grew up with a certain set of traumas.
Yeah.
And then when I unconsciously adapt all that behavior and I like thrust it onto the child without knowing.
I feel like when you're becoming a parent also, like a lot of things changes. Like you have like the maternal instinct comes out, or like and then like for that
You'll change lah.
Yeah, you will change lah.
How about Gaby? What do you think?
I don't know, like, for me it's a bit different because I grew up with a parental figure that has a lot of anger issues, so subconsciously I inherited that, like I observed and eventually I developed anger issues also. And because of those anger issues I also grew up to be a people pleaser. So it's like two different ends of the spectrum. So the thing is that like has it gotten to the point where it's so unreversible that when I have a kid or if I ever choose to have one, will I impart the same things? Will the kids will I end up to be an adult with anger issues? And the kid sees that, the kid also develops the same thing and the cycle just never stops.
I feel like what John said is correct lah. Like as long as you're conscious, you know that like okay, I have these issues. Then I think it shouldn't be a problem because like you know like what you don't want to do to your kid, and then then you'll definitely be a better parent lah.
When I was growing up, like both my parents were like not really there, not because they want to, but they have to.
Work
you
lah.
know? Yeah, work. And then so for me, like I know the feeling of sadness and loneliness for long periods of time. So it's something that it's something that I'll be very conscious of when I'm
Growing up.
raising children. Yes. And then my mom also told me that like like I know that you can see like the bad things that me and your dad do and things like that, and it's good in a sense because like at least like in the future you shouldn't, these are some things that you shouldn't be doing. So it's like if you see the bad side, understand it and then see how you can improve in the future. Yeah.
Sit back. So, Mr. I want 10 children, you would need a very big house.
Yes.
For all your
I want a big house.
Yes.
What do you mean?
Yeah. I have a lot of house. Each kid got one house. No, there's
What kind of job you're working in, but okay.
One hut.
Construction. Building house, right?
Yeah, just build one dog house for them. Each one with their own name.
No,
Then they just over there
we
like,
have 3 little pigs, all them one house, different materials. The price of houses in Singapore are increasing.
Yes.
A lot. And it takes a long time for couples to actually find a house and to be approved for a house. And also a lot of Singaporeans believe that BTO flats are too small to raise children in. And that or because of all this, it actually hinders family planning. So what do you guys think?
No offense, but the older generation can go in and then you buy their house. Because, no, okay, so why I say that, right? I'm so sorry.
This is such an evil.
It's not evil, okay. So,
Just inherit
yeah.
their relative's house.
not your relatives. I'm not saying your relatives. I never say anything about relatives. I've known of people who are living, like just two people living in a 5-room flat. So like, why not just negotiate with them, like saying like, okay, why not I help you buy this house? Like maybe with your parents, like you can negotiate like, why not I help you, my mom and dad? Yeah, so maybe like buy them like a condo or like a 3-room flat, cause that would be just nice, what?
For them.
Yeah, it'll be. Plus, they don't really need a lot of stuff. You know, they just need a bed, TV, iPad, phone.
You
that's
also
all.
what? You also just need those what? Then
Yeah, but
you
next
also-
time I will have children. But I'll be going out to find my own house. But they don't have children anymore unless they want. They want lah.
A bit late.
Yeah, but a bit late already lah. So like that's what I meant. But you also can negotiate with other people if they don't mind. But I'm not sure whether that works lah, because you know, traditional thinking and such.
Do y'all still think having children is a good idea, and would you want to have any still?
Yes, I want.
You want
As I say, I want a village.
Oh my god.
Okay, do you want?
I would want if it's with the right person.
He wants a horse. You know what I mean?
Oh my god!
Imagine 10 years. 10 years?
10
Like a
years?
few years down the road, then my children will see this and be like,
Daddy,
oh,
what's
so
that?
you were planning
So you're
at that
planning.
age?
Wow, I got a plan at that age too.
I mean, my aunt already gave birth at my
During that
age.
yeah.
She
My
brought
mom
up.
also.
She already had like.
I think my mom gave birth at 21, I think. 22. My mom married her first boyfriend.
Oh my god, those are like.
You will marry your first boyfriend.
My parents. First
Oh, your
love.
parents.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Right. See, love exists.
Dude, I've never gotten together with someone I like.
Guys, be careful!
my exes.
Gaby, what do you think?
Everybody's watching.
No kids for me, thank you. I'm spending my money on myself. And with that,
Thank
anything
you
else you
guys.
want to add?
No!
Okay, how you guys?
Him and his village, she and her issues and all that. You and your love will exist. And me with no kids. Thank you for watching.
Sit back.
Subscribe to us if you enjoyed.
Follow us on our Instagram at official newsroom.
And follow our personal Instas. Yes.
Yes!